Annie is off on her school picnic to the National Zoo. Let's look at Annie's experiences during her visit to the zoo and also try and answer the queries that arise in her mind. A zoo is not the natural home for animals and birds. All living organisms have a natural surrounding where they get food, water, shelter, and a suitable environment to live and reproduce. This is known as habitat. Every habitat is different. Some are hot, some cold, some are dry, and some are wet. So, animals and birds have adjusted themselves to suit the habitat they live in. They are able to do this because of changes in their body structure or behavior that allows them to survive in a particular habitat. This is known as adaptation. Even we adapt ourselves to different surroundings and environments. Can you list ways in which we adapt to different weather conditions? Click the Show Answer button to verify your answer. Good question, Annie. The habitat of living organisms is classified based on the surroundings they live in. If the habitat of living organisms is land, then they are said to be living in a terrestrial habitat. Examples of terrestrial habitats are forests, deserts, grasslands, and mountain regions. Similarly, if the habitat of living organisms is water, then they are said to be living in an aquatic habitat. Examples of aquatic habitat are oceans, rivers, lakes, and ponds. Are you game for a brain teaser now? Each of these living organisms has a description. Read the description and select the correct classification of habitat. When you are done, click the Submit button to check your answer. we have learnt so far. The natural surrounding where living organisms get food, water, shelter, and a suitable environment to live and reproduce is known as habitat. Change in the body structure or behavior of living organisms to enable them to survive in a particular habitat is known as adaptation. If the habitat of living organisms is land, then they are said to be living in a terrestrial habitat. Similarly, if the habitat of living organisms is water, then they are said to be living in an aquatic habitat.